What's up, everybody? I'm Frankie Biggz. Thank you for stopping by to my channel. And if you haven't yet, please like, subscribe, and put that notification bell on so you know the next time we drop one of these videos. Now, getting into it today, we are looking at the group i-dle. Now, about year and a half ago, I did a reaction video to them, but at that point, they were called i-dle. And so I don't know what happened. However, they've replaced the J with an I, so they are now i-dle. And I can't wait to get to this because if I'm not mistaken, this was super badass back then when I did it. So I'm expecting greatness out of this group. So let's get to it. This is i-dle, and it's called Mono, featuring skaiwater, official video music. It just came out, what, January 27th. So if you guys haven't actually seen the original video, jump on over, see that first, then come here. Give the artists the flowers they are due. Let's count it down. 1, 2, 3.
Ooh, ooh.
Mm.
Ooh. What they played it all don't matter. Yo, the beat is breaking through. It's the meaning that hits louder. We're about to tune into you. Don't let the noise get in your way. You're the rhythm that can replace. 이젠 머리 뮤트해. 심장 박동 노래해. You're from the right or from the left, whether east or west, whether straight or gay. Every day and night, dance to your real vibe. Turn the effects down, let it all fade out. Play the whole world in mono. Cause love is louder in mono.
Turn the music up, let my rhythm play loud. Love and dance in my house. Baby, we can take the party outside to everyone. Take a chance on me, you dance like everyone else. And I know you feel just like myself.
You're from the right or from the left, whether east or west, whether straight or gay. Every day and night, dance to your real vibe. Turn the effects down, let it all fade out. Play the whole world in mono.
Okay. Very, very interesting. I can tell you right now, what this brings me back to as far as the production is concerned is that I don't know if they sampled this, but this is definitely a take from Shake Yourself or Shake That Ass from Mystical. Shake Yourself. Oh, it may actually be something else. They did use that, but I think there was a Busta Rhymes track. It may be the same thing. I may be confusing it, but it's definitely so it already throws me back into the early 90s. Was it past the Cavassier? I can't remember. In any event, so I really dig the track. I love the instrumentation. We're going to talk more about that at the other end, but I'll say this with the lyrics. Lyrics are very bold, and it's an unfortunate time that we live in right now, especially there in the United States. So to say whether you're right or left or whether you're straight or gay, it's very, very bold for them to say that. Very, very appreciative for that. I guess you can say that projection of unity. And hopefully that's something that we can all learn to do really soon. So we will see, but kudos to them for doing that, because I have different opinions and different emotions when it comes to that entire line, but it doesn't really matter. The truth is I appreciate that line, and I think that's really cool. Let's get back to it. We'll talk more about the production at the tail end. Here we go. Here we go.
Let's turn it all off. You know you're born to love.
So how do you identify?
I identify
she, her?
I identify as he, him. I don't personally know any days, but I mean, I think it's important to just be yourself.
Sure, when you love yourself, you can love everyone.
You're from the right, or from the left, whether east or west, whether straight or gay. Every day and night, dance to your real vibe. Turn the FX down, let it all fade out. Play the whole world in mono.
Okay, very, very interesting. Let's talk some technical stuff. I love the fact that I'm not going to say that they mixed this in mono, right? But it's mono-esque. And let me tell you what I mean by that. Usually when you do these tracks and you open up a session, for me, it would be in Logic, right? I have a choice between having a track in mono or asking for a track in stereo. And for those of you who don't understand the difference, let me say it like this. It would be, let's say that you have one speaker, right? This is the best analogy. This is what I would tell my students. So in that one speaker, the entire song is coming out, and it's coming out at you. There's no panning, there's no nothing. All the sound is just like, wow, it's just right there at you, correct? And then stereo would be to take the same speaker and copy itself, put it over, and now what ends up happening is you have two different sources that are coming at you. Now a mixing engineer like me would take a sound and make it so that it was stereophonic. So instead of being so in the middle, it has different sounds in the same sound, but maybe one sound is a bit over here and the other sound is a bit over here. When we mix vocals, that's what we do. We usually use the lead track as straight up, and then anything that doubles that lead track gets panned over to the right and left. Usually you want to make, the doubles like that. And then as you start to push more vocals and more harmonies to this one line, each track now is the value is more pronounced than the last one before it. Okay. So that's what kind of a mono thing. Mono to stereos. Mono would be the flower, and stereo would be after the flower has bloomed. So very interesting that how they mix this, because what happened was they used a lot of mono sounds. Okay. And this is why when you listen to it in the chorus, bunt, 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 usually you would hear a stereophonic of those hits. You don't. Everything is kind of conduced in between the left, about 15 degrees to the left, and then center, and then 15 to 20 degrees on the left. And that's kind of how everything sits. Because if you were to put really everything in mono like that, it would just sound like shit. Everything would be coming at you. So it's cool you got to give a little bit of breathing room to the overall speaker as it's throwing it out, whether it's in front of you or in your ears. That's the technical part. The other thing is I like the kick that they use. They use the reverse kick. It's probably something that they found just using it, but to me, when I hear it, it's a little more impactful, because what it sounds like is a straight kick drum that has some kind of I want to say, a high pass filter. And then with the bass, what happens is when the kick hits, the bass hits at the same time. But what it does is it ducks until this is finished, then the bass comes up. So it's kind of, you hear that kind of fighting between the kicks. And I really, really love that a lot, because it gives it really enhances the overall feel of the tune. Altogether, the tune reminds me of a very, I guess you can say, like, what would you call that type of techno? Minimal techno. It has that minimal techno thing where there's not a lot of exciting things that are happening to it, but it doesn't need to be, because what is exciting about it is the message, the lyrics, and what they're saying. Video, great. I love the way that it was shot. Obviously high-end stuff. You can tell that somebody really thought this out. The only thing that I was missing is when the artist SkaiWater came on, I didn't know who that was. It didn't show that person. So, And I'm not too sure who Skaiwater is. You guys let me know who that guy is, or a girl, or whoever that artist is. I'd like to know a little more about that. To me, it probably sounds like he had something to do with the writing, and they just left his part there because it was so good. He had kind of a Drake thing to it, so just very modern and very, I guess you could say, mid-tempo. It's definitely something that would get played. For me, I would hear this track, definitely hear this track before I would go on. This would be something that the DJ would play like in Ibiza, like if I was DJing like a patio bar or even a club. You know what I mean? Like, it's very, very mid-tempo, minimal techno. So very, very cool. We'll see how well it's doing. It's already got, at this moment, 8.7 million views. This is amazing. So good job, i-dle. And for you guys, thank you for keeping up with the channel. It was my birthday recently. Thank you for all the happy birthdays, the gifts that I got. It was amazing, man. It really, really was. Well, until then, you guys, thank you for stopping by. And if you haven't yet, please like, subscribe, and put that notification on, the notification bell on, so you know the next time we drop one of these videos. And one more thing, please let me know in the comments a little more about this group, why they dropped the J and went with the I. Like, the more information I know, the better, so that the next time I do one of these reaction videos to i-dle, I'll be a little more equipped mentally. All right, talk to you guys later. Peace.